Hi there, I'm Luma. I'm recording this on September 19th, 2024. Here we are just a couple days after a big full moon, partial eclipse. We're just coming into the equinox, the fall equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere. So a couple things I want to share with you today. One is you probably noticed this fun thing here in the background, spinning around and representing how multi-dimensional that life is now, and how we're really being asked to see with multi-dimensional eyes, to feel with multifaceted hearts. Things have really changed, and we're catching up with ourselves as fast as we can here. So looking at some big picture stuff here first. The electromagnetic field is going through a huge repatterning right now. The entire electrical magnetic field is going through a huge repatterning right now. Okay, here's a simple way to understand it. The electromagnetic field that we've been living immersed in for quite some time has been very chaotic, very incoherent. Electricals and magnetics spinning every which way and upside down and backwards and reversed. So we get a lot of chaoticness, incoherence, and our ability to communicate and translate ourselves multidimensionally from our spirit soul into our human aspects, from our human aspects and earthly aspects into our galactic and cosmic aspects, has been really out of balance. Yeah. So it's like there are these waves of coherent, steady, new frequency waves coming through like a fine-tooth comb, disentangling all of the chaotic incoherentness that's been spinning our electrical magnetic fields in a crazy way. Okay. So that's that chaotic node that's disassembling itself. So we're seeing a lot of crazy things crumbling, falling apart, not working. Okay. And then we've got this coherent, steady, smooth, calm wave that just keeps coming through again like a fine-tooth comb, combing through, doing a sorting process out, sorting things out, correcting the spins, realigning things that have been misaligned. Yeah, disentangling us from the old matrix system that's going into its death throes very clearly. Okay, so we're watching that, witnessing that, making sure we're not going down into let's say the toilet bowl. No offense at all here, but just like watching where you're placing your awareness when you start to get spun out in these vortices of like extreme emotionality, spikes of fear, panic, anxiety, insomnia, kind of almost like a background nameless dread or terror that can be sitting in the background. Okay, so there we go, just easing our way out of that. We want to be on this beautiful, colorful, multi-dimensional, spiral, smooth and silky wave here. Yeah, so again, it's repatterning coming through the electrical magnetic field of our lives, of the planet here. It's a big do-over, very big do-over. It's really uncomfortable. Okay, it's really uncomfortable. Yes, we've been asking for clarity and coherency, yeah, connectivity, clear communication with all of our levels and all the species here that we're living together with on this planet. And as this is coming back online, what is opening up is places where we have stored fear, trauma, terror. We're encountering places of frozen shock. Like in those movies where someone has a disease and there's no cure for it, and they put them in a deep freeze and unfreeze them sometime in the future, and hopefully there's a cure for them. It's kind of like that. So in our memory field, in our soul records. Things in the past that were extremely traumatic, to say the least. Yep, that, there's just no way of processing that. So it just got frozen, like frozen shock, completely numbed. Yeah. Like put in the deep archives, like we can't touch that, so we've been doing our healing layers on all the layers that we have access to. Now we've got access to a whole bunch more layers. Yeah. So frozen shock thawing out. Yeah. From the dark back ice ages. Think of it that way. Yeah. So it's like, if you've ever had frostbite, when it starts to thaw out, it hurts like hell. It sure does. Okay. So there's some of that, and there's some sorting that's going out here. I work with a substance called shock absorbing plasma gel. Okay, we'll just invoke that just by naming it, shock absorbing plasma gel. There's a lot of substances, a lot of beings, a lot of help available to us to help us through this process that we're right in the thick of right now. Okay, so that can absorb out some of those shock waves that just had to be frozen and locked because life may not have continued. Yeah. Okay, and now's the time where these can be released. Okay, so there's a sorting process in here. It's kind of like when you freeze things in your freezer. If you leave it there too long, it gets freezer burn and it's not edible anymore. So we've kind of got freeze-dried space dust in some of our memory files. Yep, and we just had to hold it until it could be seen, recognized, and then let go. Yeah. And then it may pass. Yeah, so we're watching a lot of things that we've held, a lot of past memories, past experiences, past life forms that we're watching going. And there's waves of grief that come with this. Yeah, a lot of waves of grief coming through as we're thawing out. Tears may come. Yeah, emotions, unacknowledged hurts. Okay, we're touching a lot of deep levels of unacknowledged hurts. Yeah, in ourselves, in our soul memory, in our human history, and in the planetary body. Yeah, genocides, atrocities. Yeah, extinct species and race lines. Yeah, that is, the earth is doing her karmic clearing. So are we as humans doing our karmic clearing. This is happening multidimensionally. So many layers all at the same time. Okay. So taking a deep breath here. I'm going to open up, allow a lot more space to open up. Space in our bodies. A lot of this frozen shock and numbness is stored in the in-between spaces in our fascial tissues and our fascia. Yeah, so that's starting to breathe and open up and release. Yeah, moving through our systems. Yeah, dissolving. Okay, we're bringing like a lot of softness, a lot of love, a lot of compassion here for ourselves. Yeah, for other people. Everyone's really stretched and going through their shit right now, and they might be losing their shit. They might be losing their shit on you. You might be losing your shit on other people. Okay. Yeah. So opening up passageways, yeah? Opening up passageways for old energies, these old unacknowledged hurts as they're being acknowledged, to open up and release through the planetary body, release through our bodies, yeah? A lot of material that's just been stored for eons, a lot of off-planet history, Earth has been a place of refuge, like for refugees from other planetary systems, other star systems where traumatic events had happened, destruction of habitat, extinction of species, and things were sent here to Earth to be remembered, to be held. Earth is this incredible living library. Yeah, so a lot of these things could complete their karmic process and move on through their various ascension pathways and passageways. Okay. All right. Lots going on here. I hope you can hear the waves and the crickets in the background. So when I'm talking about these waves coming through the electrical magnetic field, yeah, it's already here. It's here in the sound of the crickets. It's here in the sound of the birds. It's here in the waters. Yeah. I've been taking a lot of pictures of different wave patterns in the ocean and the rivers here near where I live. I'll be sharing more of those up over on Telegram and some on Patreon. You can check out those in the links below. Okay, look for those yourselves, looking for these new patterns. A friend was just showing me today in the clouds. A lot of people are seeing this different kind of phenomena. Yeah. So it's in the light, it's in the light and sound field around us. And as we're opening our multidimensional perception again, yeah, we're going to feel waves of grief where we've shut that down, locked it down, where it wasn't safe to feel or see with the depth that we are capable of. Yeah. One, there was just too much pain. It was very dangerous at times, we know. People who had gifts, abilities, sensitivities, who held memory, who are truth speakers, you know, perilous times we've been through. So a lot of fear of the past repeating itself that we're unpinning ourselves from as well, okay? So there's a lot of soul retrieval work happening right now, a lot of soul retrieval. Parts of ourselves that were stuck, locked in the past or frozen in the past, literally like we're unpinning ourselves from the past so that we're not repeating those old cycles again. Yeah. There's already something new here. Yeah. And it needs space to breathe and grow. So a lot is passing through right now. Yeah. Ancient memories in the earth, in our souls, in our species, yeah, in our galaxy and beyond. So when you're really at your wit's end, when you're just stretched and feeling like your frayed fabric about to disintegrate and fall apart, ask for higher resources to support you through this process. There are so many extraordinary beings here to assist us through this process that we're in right now. Okay? So call upon the help in whatever words or prayers or imagery that is of your lineage, of your spiritual lineage that speaks to you. There's incredible beings here, okay? To help this, the old pass, yeah? To help us recalibrate to these new patterns, yeah? Again, not always comfortable at the personal level. It can feel very crunchy, very uncomfortable, very emotional, okay? So just a few short insights here today to give you that bigger picture context for things that you may be experiencing at the personal level, okay? All right. So take good care of yourselves, one and all. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful comments. Thank you. I really deeply appreciate when you take the time to comment here on my YouTube channel. Please read through the comments, and people are sharing in very deep and beautiful and very loving ways. Really, really grateful. So thank you so much. Please remember to like and to share these videos with others who you think that may be helpful information for them to have. And I'll be back again very soon. So take good care. Thank you. I'll leave you a few quiet moments here of the crickets, the last few days of the cricket song. It's so beautiful. Yeah. I'll give this little guy another little spin. It's super fun. Thank you so much for tuning in with me here. I'll see you again soon.